Every morning before I pick up my phone and see what the trending mess of the day is on Twitter, I take about 5 minutes to myself and sit at my altar, spelled A-L-T-A-R, and pray with my ancestors. And right before I go to bed, I have a few words with them too. They are my inspiration for the work that I do and the people I can always count on when the noise of this world gets too loud. Ancestor Zora Neale Hurston once said, "If you are silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say that you enjoyed it." When I wrote my memoir, All Boys Aren't Blue, I knew I wasn't just telling my story. I was telling the story of so many Black queer people who never had the ability to read or write, never had the ability to share their voice or even live in their truth as I get to do today. This last year, I've been fighting to keep those type of stories from ever being silenced again. As I look around this room, I see so many people who refuse to be silent about their pain. But even more, I see people who are being vocal about their joy. And that's something to me that is very ancestral. Even in our ancestors' hardships, the ancestors found joy. They found ways to survive and thrive, and to pass down those lessons for generations after them to be led by. We all probably have an ancestor whose name we call upon on our hardest days. Ancestors that we wish were still here in the physical to celebrate all of our wins. If my grandmother, Louise Kennedy Evans Elder, were still here, she would have found a way to be in this room. Even if it meant that some of you honorees couldn't be in here. She has sayings like, "Scared money don't make money. Once you take trash out to the curb, you don't go back outside and get it." And my favorite saying of hers, "It's a sad rabbit that only got one hole." Okay? She was talking about multiple streams of income. Be very clear. She was talking about multiple streams of income. So what she was saying was, if you only got one thing and they close that one thing up, baby, you a sad rabbit. I hear her voice often when I'm working. I lean on her words throughout my day to keep me encouraged and to keep me going. It's because of her and the ancestors that I know my work and the work that many of us do today isn't just for us today. The work we do now is for people we will never know 100 years from now, who will know our work, read our writings, watch our interviews, and see our work and be inspired. The people who will one day consider us their ancestors. So as Toni Morrison said, if there's a book you want to read and it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. So let that be your inspiration when you leave this room tonight. Remember those words in everything that you do. If there's a TV show that you want to watch and it isn't there yet, create it. If there's an initiative that you want to see and it doesn't exist, create it. Be reminded that so many before us laid the foundation of the roads we travel today. Be inspired by what they built and continue to pave that road for the future generations who will one day walk down the path that you have laid. So I will raise my glass tonight to the ancestors, and I raise my glass to everyone who hears this as I end with a quote from our ancestor, Lucille Clifton. "Drink with me, my friends, to a world that has tried to kill us and as of yet has not succeeded." Thank you.